Hello, my noble band of outlaws. Outlaw Samurai coming to you live with a video. Welcome to the 13th episode of the Outlaw Samurai Show. I've got a lot of things planned for this live stream. One, finishing up the Suka core that I did on the previous one, episode 12, live, using the new palm sander. So, there we go. Let y'all know it works. Now, without further do's, don'ts, and probably shouldn'ts, let us begin the long and arduous journey that this will inevitably take place from. I will be right back. I have returned, my noble outlaws. Needed a good, sturdy, worky table thing. Now, see here. I've got an assortment. I'm going to be removing the bulk of the Suka core with the 50 grit. Then, I'm going to do a quick once-over with the 80 grit, followed, first 50, then 60, then 80, then 120, and then finishing off with the 220 grit. The reason I'm starting so early is because I have lots and lots of things to do for this live stream, so I thought I'd get started early. So without further ado, don'ts, and probably shouldn'ts, let's get started, shall we? First with the 50 grit. And 50 grit is just one step above Samigawa. Really. Works like any other palm sander, really. You just stick in and fold over. Stick that in. Fold it over. Stick it in. And fold it over. See? Nothing to it. Mine's a little off center, but that will be fine. Now, let's get started, shall we? Hey, Gargo! Thanks for tuning in. I'm just getting started on the horrific mess that I'm about to create with the sander. Almost knocked my finger there. Yeah, Now, I have a rather arduous amount of material to remove from this, so it may take a while. Hence why I'm starting the live stream 2 hours early, Gargoyle. As we can see here, some of the little nicks that I got too far in with the jigsaw are coming out rather well. So let's continue the process, shall we? As we can see, a lot of this is getting removed. Now, I should say that this is going to be covered in pine green paint to match the name of the sword, which is the pine splitter. Already, I can feel a noticeable difference in how this feels. So I'm going to start work on this side now to kind of smooth everything out. Very nice, very nice. Now, some of these gouges will come out as I progress through the sandpapers. But for the time being, it's a lot more grinding. I believe it's time to change papers. Not so much change grids. It's just I think I've kind of worn out this piece. Anyways, if y'all are still watching, drop a comment on how you think this is progressing. I know I'm not really talking a whole lot. But please do give me your feedback. I think it's progressing well. Thanks, Anton Bandana. Banana. Sorry, I can't really read your name too well with the sun right there. Pro tip. Pro tip from Outlaw Samurai. Wear safety glasses. Though I'm not really keen on safety, so problems with palm sanders, eh? Oh yeah, this is turning out to be much better. There are a lot of high and low spots to take out. More sanding is required. And I will be getting to cutting later on. I just wanted to finish up the Suka core first. Nice. This side needs to be taken down some more. My chair's rolling away. But overall, I think it's coming along nicely. Sorry if this is boring to you, my noble band of outlaws. I don't necessarily know if you like watching me work on these projects or not. Drop a like in the likey button if you like watching me do this shit in possibly the stupidest way I can think of. Very nice. She's almost there. I just have a few more high spots I need to take off. What do you think of my first ever Suka Corps, my noble band of outlaws, Gargoyle, Anton? Dust off my computer. Now, I need to go grab a couple of things from inside. I like it. Thanks, Anton. What about you, Gargoyle? Now, I need to grab a couple of things from inside to finish this up. I'll be right back. And I am back. Hi, Outlaw. Hey. Hey, Howard Sweatpants. You just missed the 32 minutes plus of me sanding. The Suka Core for the Warrior Katana. Now, this technically gets more material off in one sweep than the sander did. Right down to the nitty gritty. I mean, when you really carve down to it. Hello, Ting Too Tall Rob. Where the hell is the... I know there's the... There it is. Alright. A whole shit ton of things to finish with this. No, that's wrong chisel. That's wrong chisel. That's wrong chisel. Right chisel. Y'all remember, I showcased these chisels when I was first carving this thing. What are you doing tonight, Milige? Not bad for not having a belt sander. Thanks, Gargoyle. Carving a Suka Core. My first ever successful one. Too Tall Rob. Yeah, Gargoyle, I may not have a belt sander, but I'm also cheap. And usually I'm able to get away with minimalist tools. Because usually my standard of completion is good enough for beauties. I do admit that if I was going to do this a lot. I'd be the first to admit I would need a belt sander. Speaking of which. I'm going to set that down there. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Now, for the arguably most, it's hard to tell, is it straight or is there like Riku grain? The Suka core itself is straight. It's just made of cheap poplar armored sweatpants. I was OCD as hell about making this as straight as possible. And admittably, I've left this on the bit of a chunky boy side. But I'm a chunky boy myself, so it fits. Okay, I have made the executive decision. Not very well centered, though. I need a new pair of bifocals. Armored sweatpants, your eyes probably aren't deceiving you. It's just my horrible suka making. I was like, I'm not going to get a job at a Japanese company carving suka cores anytime soon. Yeah, there's a moment, my noble band of outlaws. I've become a biclops, or whatever the hell you call a blind cyclops. Let me know in the comments if you want me to start doing my live streams earlier. It looks right. Did you offset the center line? It's offset. It's definitely offset, Gargoyle. Somehow this ended up straight but crooked. So yeah, it's offset. Now you're probably wondering why I just domed it. Do you own a caliper? I have a set of digital calipers, armored sweatpants, just not with me at the moment. They're inside somewhere. So I got the measurements to make this thing. But without further don'ts and probably shouldn'ts. Oh yeah. This feels good. I believe I'm going to call this the finished product, aside from painting and wrapping. So, here is the finished Suka core for the moment. It's going to need hammered on from this point on. But it does cover half the tang before it needs to be hammered in place. And once in place, I don't think I'll ever get it off. Not unless I cut it off. But with that in mind, like I said, this is the first time I've ever gotten this far along in making a Suka core. Usually whenever I make a Suka core, one of three things happens. I carve the tang slot wrong, and by that I mean the slot for the tang, I carve both of them on the same side, meaning that if this was the tang, I just basically made two copies of the tang slot. Or I carve it out so horrendously big that I'd have to put like epoxy in there to fill in the gaps. Or I just get frustrated and quit. Reason why you never make a Suka with the center line in line, always put off center, makes it stronger, less prone to cracking. Yeah, you've told me that before, Gargoyle. And It looks pretty off-center to me. I mean, damn. Damn is that... Damn if I'm not a... Well, I'm not going to have a career in suka making, I tell you that. Yep. I can tell you all this for nothing. I ain't gonna have a career in suka making. I'll tell you that much. Not unless I get a belt sander like Gargoyle said. Something where I can just meow, 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 and basically get rid of like that. But, we are not finished quite yet. There it is. We still have the paint to put on. Now, normally you'd use painter's tape for this, which, hold on one moment. I really need to invest in like getting a workshop. Not workshop. Well then, as I was saying before, usually you would use painter's tape for this, but since I didn't have, well, I have some, but I didn't want to go grab it, then I decided, fuck it, I'm going to grab it anyways. Alright. Let's see. There it is. I'm honestly surprised my chair did not roll away from me. There we are. And we sell belt sanders at Menards, but I did not buy one because I do not have the money at the time. So that shit's expensive. Anyways, let me know if you guys want me to start doing these live streams earlier in the day instead of 8 at night. Fuck it. I can always just knock the paint out with the Makugi pegs later. Now, this shade of paint is called pine green something. I got it to match the theme of the sword, which I made into like a pine theme. Like I said, I was going to go through all these different grits, but since I'm going to paint it anyways, I figured, why bother? But it's going to be painted and wrapped. So I kind of wanted it to be able to really, the paint to really be able to grab onto this thing. Stupid gnats. These sponge brushes really are great for getting even coats on wood pieces without what's the word I'm trying to think of? Streaks, without streaks. There. There we go. What do you think, my noble band of outlaws? Does this match the color of pines? There's so much paint left in this, it's stupid. Now, I'm going to leave this to dry over there in the sun. Whilst I go inside to wash my hands. Thank you, Anton's banana. It is banana. It is banana. Okay. I couldn't see your name too well out there in the sun. I'm going to cover the camera for a moment. Sorry about this. Mama, it's a mama thing. Okay. So, first of all, I'll show my brush. Damn! There really is a whole shit ton of paint in these sponge brushes. These sponge brushers, my noble band of outlaws, they ain't no joke when it comes to holding paint. But in any case, I hope y'all enjoyed that last 50 hour of me making the Suka core. And I hope y'all weren't too bored. I mean, it was mostly just me sitting in silence, grinding, well, not so much grinding, but sanding with the sander. Can't wait to do some more cutting with my new katana from Dreamsword. Yeah, I saw the video, Gargoyle. I was going to say, that's just one. I think that's just one step below Eric Hussein level sharp. And that boy slices freaking. Yeah. What is it that he's. Oh, yeah, phone book paper out of midair. I forgot to cover the screen. Oh, well. I'll say, we poor white folk don't have nothing worth stealing. Oh, well. That's what you are when you're poor folk. Likes me. But in any case, now that that's out of the way, can't wait. My daughter and I have a great session yesterday, vid coming soon. I'll have to check that out, Armored Sweatpants. I believe that both you and Gargoyle are moderators. So if you want to drop your links in the live chat, go right ahead. Start linking it up in here. But I'm going to be kind of just bobbing around for the next few minutes, getting everything back together and reorganized for the next part of the video. Or next part of the live stream, I should say. Now then. Whew, that sun is horrendous. Horrendous sun. Yay, shameless self-promotion is allowed. Exactly. We have no shame in the noble band of outlaws. Or is that just a me thing? I will be moving this inside because I don't want water to splash on it. Because I don't want water to splash on it and ruin it. So if you will step over. Oh no. Yeah, get up here. Okay. Oh. Almost busted my ass. All right. So. Here's the thing. In the past, both Gargoyle and Bird have scolded me repetitively about not soaking my bamboo before I cut it. Well, I soaked it this time. And found a way to get the damn lid off easier. 2 birds, 1 stone. Badunchki. Get it? 2 birds, 1 stone. Bird and gargoyles are generally made of stone. 2 birds, 1 stone. Now I have soaked bamboo. this goes any better. I was not able to remove the little knots, but this has been soaking since Friday. And there's only one sword that I can trust and call upon to do this. 3, 2, 1. Yeet! Well, that happened. But I noticed something, y'all. Gotta go away. Oh, we're going to cut. And that was $89 before tax. Actually, Gargoyle, that pipe was about $22, and the bamboo and the pipe together were about $28.30. $28 to $30. I don't really have a means of cutting it beyond this point. Unless I do that. I'm getting a shower before I even planned to. Lovely. But no, if you thought that was the only surprise I have for you, my noble band of outlaws, you're wrong. Oh, yes. My evil schemes are scheming. I'm a scheming Schemer? Scheming her? I don't know. Hey! I'm man enough to admit it. Soaked bamboo is easier to cut. Okay, so I'm not man enough to admit it. I knew that already because Gargoyle and Bird had proven that before. But up until I bought this pipe and sealed the bottom with duct tape, I had no way of actually soaking it. But what did you all think of the cutting so far? Either a lot of this water evaporated, or the bamboo soaked up a lot more than I thought it would. That one didn't necessarily cut as it whacked. I shall be right back, my noble band of outlaws. Stay, you. Damn it. Well, luckily, that one's the only one I don't really need to worry about chipping. Ah. Well, my tassel ring. Very smooth, cool. All right. Again, unwanted showers. 2 out of 4 ain't bad. Oh, now that the bamboo's done, we have more cutting to be done. And if you think I'd stop at bamboo, you got another thing coming. We have poor man's tatami up next. I have, it just splinters. I've done it, but it splinters. Say it once, I'll say it again. Cold steel. You pay for the blade, and the fittings are all extra. That one was close. Not to the tatami, but the stand. There. I cut it. It's just, it was denser than I thought I made it. I don't feel like breaking my sword. What are you saying no to, Armored Sweatpants? Well, I got 2 cuts out of that one, but 1/2 of it threw away. Thanks. Oh, don't worry. I was just putting the spine under my arm. I wasn't pulling it. I was just holding it there. It's hot as hell out here. Yes, I remember you expressing concern about that armored sweatpants. Whoop. I was going to say, did you think we were done? Let's see. Ah. Right armor. Oops, there it is. Ooh, that took a nice sliver out of the PVC. I was like, I don't have any armor. I was going to say, the front yard is going to be even more of a swamp than it already is by the time I'm done. No way, armored sweatpants. I rested the spine up against my armpit. I'll say it's a good thing I'm going to take a shower after this. Damn it. Technical difficulties. Damn it. There. Whew. Say it once, I say it again. Swinging this thing is a hellacious workout. Cut with just a tip. Truck. go. Whew. I'll say, it ain't easy cutting and not getting your shit wet. I'll say, I know I'll be cutting into the setting sun, but it'll be easier to not get my shit wet. Well, that happened. Thanks. Say, the carnage is real. Oh, yeah. It's real lovely over here, too, Armored Sweatpants. The gnats are out in full bloom, and I'm literally sweating through every piece of clothing I have on. Just lovely. Huh. For once, camera did not get soaked. Yep. Preach it, brother. Preach it. This time we're getting through this prime bottle. Like I said, we got through it. If it wasn't for the fact I had to drag all this shit to the backyard, I would have been doing it there. Where I have more room to fully swing my blade. A little cloudy here today, but nice. Also, I'd rather be where Gargoyle is then. Cool and cloudy. I don't know what the hell gotta go. What the hell? Alright, see you, Armored Sweatpants. I'm gonna do a few more bottles and then call it a live too, because I'm being fucking eaten alive out here. And it's relatively close to the time I usually end the live streams anyways. These Prime and Body Armor bottles are the new scourge of bottle cutting, in my opinion. I have never once gotten a static cut on these to work right. Or a cut like that to work. Yeesh! Yeeked it! So once I go get those bottles back, I think that's what I'll call this line. So, until next time, my noble band of outlaws. Outlaw Samurai tells all y'all be crazy rednecks. Be safe and use your weapons. I'm out. Peace. And I hope you enjoyed the live stream. And looking forward to next week's. May or may not be at the same time. I don't know. I'm out. Peace.